What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to another episode of WNN. I'm your host, Massive Hater, and tonight we'll be talking about the music production news. In our first story, there's a new free plugin from IZOTOPE. I should clarify it's more of a companion program to use with their plugins. Named AUDIOLENS, and it's free until November 22nd. Meet the new AUDIOLENS desktop app, which makes track referencing and comparison easy by analyzing audio from any streaming platform or audio source. Build your personal library of reference tracks that you can access anytime to compare against your own mixes or masters. So what sounds interesting to me about this is it seems like it'd be a lot easier to have all my reference files all together in one place. And also I won't have to download the file or buy it or anything of the sort in order to get those settings. From what I've heard, it only has to listen for up to 8 seconds. It's usable with Ozone 10 or Neutron 4. Once you've saved some reference files, it'll automatically populate those into those two programs. News. In our next story, there are new plugins available for UAD Spark. Let's check that out. Oh my god, it's a subscription service. No, I'm melting. Okay, so the 3 new plugins are Hitsville Reverb Chambers, Polymax Synth, C-Suite C-Ax Noise Suppressor. But that last one is for Apollo only. I don't have that kind of money. But you can help me get that kind of money by joining my Patreon or using my affiliate links. Also, if you join the Patreon or become a channel member or a Twitch subscriber, you get access to extended cuts of all my recent videos. There are usually a few extra minutes of jokes that were either too spicy or I just felt like they might have been in bad taste. Jesus Christ. Well, the Hitsville Reverb Chambers is $349 by itself. You could get it with UAD Spark, obviously, subscription service, yummy. Or you can pay $349 up front. Maybe that's gonna be the alternative. They're like, hey, you wanna subscribe and pay monthly, or do you want to pay $500 fucking dollars, you idiot? So it seems like you move around the microphones. I guess it's based on a real chamber. Attic reverb chambers that shape the Motown sound. I'll just go record in my own attic. Get instant Motown sound. Is that all I'm missing? It must be all I'm missing. Dial in rich sounding ambience using 2 different custom built chambers. So you can get it with UAD Spark for $20 a month, or $349. You need an Apollo, which is a lot of money. God damn, dude, they're just siphoning money out of people. It's crazy.
Deep inside I'm blue, so take a good.
I feel like I'm never really sold on these sort of demos unless you actually compare it to other reverbs. Like, show me this is better than my, well, it's probably better than my stock DAW reverb, but show me that it's better than, I don't know, Crystalline or Pro R or, I don't know, any other reverb plugin I could think of right now. That'll convince me to spend the $350. They couldn't do a take where they didn't have the drums bleeding in the background. Hitsville Reverb Chambers adds real sounding ambience. It's hard not to smile when you hear the extra life these iconic chambers give to your tracks. Okay, man, it's in 144p here. Well, the reviews are in. There's 2 of them, and they say it's pretty good. Then they have this other synth here. Polymax is our vintage-inspired synth that gives producers, sound designers, and musicians fat analog tones from the golden age of polysynthesis. Polymax's warm analog modeled oscillators and filters, professional UA effects, and curated presets easily fit into any genre. Okay, so it's $199. It's cheaper than the other thing. Let's check out the video. Oh boy. It does sound very rich and lush. I better text Rob and Steven about this. I'm mostly just fascinated by this visualizer at the bottom here. Fuck, I'm tripping balls, dude. Okay, I'm sold. Just take my fucking money, alright? Take it. Oh, there's more, dude. Oh my god. Just take my money already. God damn it. I'm actually pretty interested in this. Do you need UAD to use this? No, you need Apollo or UAD. Oh, alright, I guess take my money. Take all my money. Alright, did I tell you guys we got Patreon and channel subscriptions and merch and Twitch streams. I need money ASAP. I need money to recoup this insane spending I'm about to do. Polymax lets you create your own sound so easily. Start with one of its fabulous presets, tweak away, and you'll quickly have a unique patch of your own design. Yeah, that's totally not the same as any other synth I've ever heard. You mean this synth lets you use presets and then tweak them, and then you have a new sound? Have you heard? No. News. Okay, so there's a FALTYDL interview here, and I don't know, I just like the tagline here. If you get a good solid decade in this industry, that's incredible, but after that, you have to build your own playground to play in. So, I got Steve and Rob on the job right now, building a playground. probably gonna leave a mark. I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot. Not that I don't already look like an idiot. News? In our next story, did you know that bass gets people dancing? In other news, water is wet. Let's go check it out. How's the water doing, Steve? Is it still wet? A new study suggests that very low frequencies, even those beyond the range of human hearing, compel dancers to get their groove on. Oh my god, so we shouldn't really cut below 20 hertz, I guess. Maybe it matters more than what we're actually playing. Like, maybe if the bass line is shit, but it has below 20 hertz, people will still like it. So how can bass that's too low to hear make us dance more? The scientists behind the study propose that though we don't consciously register the VLF sound waves, they influence us via vibrotactile and vestibular systems, meaning that they're perceived as physical sensations and through the apparatus that our inner ear uses to keep us balanced. They process low-frequency sound and have close links to the motor system and can affect groove ratings, spontaneous movement, and rhythm perception. TLDR, really low frequencies are good. They get people dancing. I guess don't cut below 20 hertz? I don't know, I was always told you should do that, but now they're saying maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. Well, who's right? Who's wrong? I don't know. Is 10 hertz? Can we cut below 10 hertz? What the fuck? Can anyone tell me? What is the answer? News. And our next story, teenage engineering is now engineering beer? Am I reading that right? It will cost $300 a can. P.S. It doesn't actually cost $300 or whatever I said. It's, I don't even know if they're selling it. It's just a joke. Of course it looks like this. What would you expect it to look like? I was actually expecting a little more computer parts involved in it, or a little more like minimal maybe, but you know, yeah, that seems like something they would do. Created in collaboration with Gothenburg-based brewery Stigbjergete. I definitely said that correctly. No need to correct me in the comments. It didn't have room for a full-scale brewery in its workshop. This 4.8% Okinawa-style lager is described as light-tasting beer with hints of tropical grain, a nod to the rice-brewed beers of the region. The beer is also said to have a fruity, slightly malty taste with hints of light bread, lemon, lime, and bergamot. I definitely also said that correctly. Again, no need to correct me in the comments. It should be served at 8 to 10 degrees Celsius as a companion drink with vegetarian dishes or with fish or seafood dishes, preferably with a spicy seasoning. This is all getting me very hungry and thirsty. Can you buy it though? Hopefully it gets here tonight. Well, the website doesn't even fucking load, so good luck getting the beer. Teenage engineering, come on, man. You gotta loan these guys some money so their website loads faster. I don't know, I don't care how much the beer costs, but it's costing me a lot of time right now. News. In our next story, there's a new loop remixer, which I feel like could help a lot of these people complaining about splice loops. Have you heard of LOOPMIX? Probably, because I'm a little bit late to this one. It came out right after the last news video. It's an audio sequencing environment that allows you to create sequence patchworks out of 6 loops. Users are able to process each step of each loop within the sequencer, reversing, slicing, or pitch shifting every snippet individually. This plugin can be controlled via MIDI and can function as a live performance tool. It has 180 presets, 1.6 gigabytes of stock sounds, and it costs $49. Sounds kind of interesting. Should I review it? Let me know. News. Have you ever wondered, like, could I generate drum samples via AI? Yes, it claims to do so infinitely. It's so strange. Whenever like some sort of algorithm pops up on GitHub, some sort of software comes out like within a month or two. It's so strange. How does that keep happening? It's weird. Okay, well, the royalty free, I didn't really have that question in mind. I figured they would be royalty free. Otherwise, what's the point of this? It's called Emergent. It generates them totally from scratch. Use a slider to determine how similar the new sample will be to the previous one. Check out the video for this one. I'm really curious. It's hard to say if these are the best drum samples. They all sound a little thin, but they also have like a very down-tempo IDM sort of vibe, so I don't know. It would definitely impress me a lot more if they were generating like stuff you'd use in hip-hop or trap or EDM, or sorry, electronic music. Sorry, what the fuck is EDM? So yeah, I'm not really sure what to make of this, and I'm not watching the hour-long video to see. But anyways, if you guys are interested in me reviewing this, let me know in the comments also, and I will take that into consideration. Oh, it's currently only available on an invite basis only, and no official release date has been announced. Oh, holy shit. News. So there's a new version of Autotune out named Autotune Pro X. It's the fastest version of Autotune yet. Native support for Silicon Max. Has a redesigned graph mode for detailed pitch editing and time editing, so it sounds like it may be more similar to Melodyne. Don't quote me on that though. I mean, it doesn't seem like they added that much. I don't know. If they did, they didn't put much information about it on their website. News. That's it for this episode of WNN, Music Production News. I'm your host, Weaver Beats. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to check out my Discord, my Twitch streams every Thursday and Saturday. Sometimes I don't do the Saturday one though. It might be like a Monday or something. I'll see you guys in the next video.